Alright everyone, and welcome back to a video. I know it's been a while since I've done a pre-recorded video instead of a stream highlight video, but I'm here and I'm going to be bringing you a guide on Derpy and everything that you're going to be needing to maximize your efforts and your time with this mayor. Now, this mayor is absolutely crazy. If you've never seen him before, I'm going to throw his stats and his perks up on screen because it's crazy. He gives us 50% more skill XP, he gives us 100% more minion speed, and that's his main perks, and he does disable the auction house, so there's a few things you can do to profit off of that, since, you know, there's going to be less items that you can actually get your hands on as easily since there's no auction house. But if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, comment something down below, and yeah, let's get into it. The skills I'm really going to be going over a lot in this video are farming, mining, fishing, and foraging, as combat and all the other skills are going to be much harder to grind in Derpy because he actually doubles the HP of every single mob in the game. So combat's going to be a little bit harder to grind, and you're not going to get much more XP than you normally would. And it's just way better to do the more mundane and boring skills during Derpy, unfortunately. But I'm going to go over mining first. So the first thing that you're going to need for mining is some sort of mining set. You can use goblin armor, you can use any mining set, you can use glassite. I use my sorrow armor here that I have because it gives a lot of mining speed and a lot of mining fortune. I have heard that Necrons is also really good if you put a pristine crystal on it, and that's pretty much all you need to know for the armor is just basically sorrow, goblin, or glassite. I would use glassite if you are a pretty high mining level, but goblin if you aren't a high mining level, and then sorrow is better than both of those. If you can afford it, get it. Now, one of the main things you're going to need for this is a pioneer pickaxe, because most of your XP is going to be coming from minions. Now, this is going to be information overload here, so I'm going fast. If you need to go back and pause, re-listen, do it. I'm sorry, but there's just a lot we gotta go over. So yeah, this pickaxe here is the only special rarity pickaxe in the game. Now, I recombobulated mine, so it's very special to get literally 1% extra mining XP. Not worth it. Don't do that if you don't want to. It's literally 1%. But if you get one of these things, put refined on it, which is only 980,000 coins total, then you put compact on it and level up the compact, then you're going to be getting a lot of mining XP, because at compact 10, this thing has 19% more mining XP. Now, the reason you're going to want this is not to actually mine with, because if we go to our island and collect our minions while we hold this, we actually get the extra 19% mining XP from it. Now, I'm not going to collect mine because I'm letting mine save during Derpy, which is a good idea. Don't collect your minions until Derpy. If you already have, then that's unlucky. The pet we're going to want to use while we collect our minions is the silverfish pet, because it gives us 30% more mining XP, which, if you can do math, that's 49% mining XP just from the silverfish and the pioneer pickaxe, on top of the minion speed boost and the skill XP boost from Derpy. So that's 99% XP total. And you're going to want to get a cookie buff and a god pot, because the potion effect is really important with the XP boost potions, because that's like an extra 25%, I believe. It's crazy. It's super good. So you're going to want a god pot, and you're going to get over 100% more mining XP from your minions in general just from having those three things. There's one more thing I want to go over for mining. Okay, so at the dwarven mines, you're gonna want to have mineral armor, and if you don't have mineral armor, it's actually fine. Now, you could use the full set. I'm not right now because I want more drops with the mining fortune, but to level up the compact level on this, because the mineral set allows you to mine 9 blocks at once, and just come to the king's gate, run in a straight circle. You're gonna run in a straight line. You can get compact like 7 or 8 probably in a few hours. I got compact 6 in like maybe 40 minutes. So it's really good to get compact levels up. That's really all you need to know for mining. Let's move on to fishing. Fishing is going to be pretty similar to mining with the minions, but you're just going to want to get a rod with expertise at least 8. Mine's 8. My old one was 9, but this one's 8. And you're going to want to hold it when you collect your fishing or your clay minions. Now, same thing as with the mining minions, don't collect them before the mayor. Just wait to collect them until the end of the mayor, and you'll get a lot of XP, because the expertise does the same thing that the compact does, as it gives you extra fishing XP. So that is really all you need to know about the fishing and clay minions. You just kind of collect them with your expertise rod and you're good. Now, if you want to manual grind fishing, there are a few sets you can go with. One of them being shark scale armor. You don't have to hyper max yours like mine, but you can if you want. And you can also get diver's armor, which goes for probably around 1.5 mil total on the auction house right now. And you can get salmon armor. That's super cheap right now. I wouldn't recommend angler armor because it's not really that great compared to salmon armor. And with that salmon armor, you're actually going to want to get a water hydra head because it is a little bit more sea creature chance. And that's actually about it. The rod you're going to want to use is Rod of the Sea or Rod of Legends, Rod of Champions, or Challenger Rod. Those are going to be literally everything you need to fish. Now, to get the most XP, you're going to fish in the Spider's Den because the Spider's Den is where you're going to get the most sea creatures other than squids, because in the park, you don't get as much XP because you're getting a lot of squids. Now, if you really want to be sweaty, you can go to the Spider's Den and then come all the way over here to the barn and go up in the water and fish there. It's way faster, but honestly, it's not really worth it if you don't really care that much. So that's fishing. That's really all you need. It's super simple. And I forgot the pets. Forgot the pet. The pet you're going to want to use is the dolphin pet along with the legendary squid pet. If you don't have a legendary squid pet, just use your dolphin pet. It's okay. But the reason you're going to want to use the dolphin pet along with the squid pet is because we can set up an auto pet here to make it so we get the extra sea creature chance and fishing speed from the dolphin, but when we kill a sea creature, we get the extra XP boost from the squid. And to set that up, you just do the, when you throw a fishing hook, you equip the dolphin wherever my dolphin is right here. And you enter combat, you equip the squid, and you're done. That's how you get to use 2 pets at once while fishing. It's super simple. It's honestly the best thing about fishing, in my opinion, because it just makes fishing so easy. So yeah, let's move on to foraging. Now, for foraging, you are gonna want your tree capitator. This is gonna be super quick because foraging is super easy. You're gonna want toil on it, or if you can't afford toil, get moil. It's like the same thing but a little bit less foraging XP, because toil obviously gives 5% foraging XP, and you can recom yours if you want. And you're gonna do dark oak, jungle, or acacia. Those are the 3 best for XP. So if dark oak is full, just go to jungle and do jungle. It's way better for coins anyway. It's not that much slower for XP. But the pet you're gonna want to use is the legendary ocelot or a legendary monkey, which I don't actually have right now, but the legendary monkey basically just makes the tree capitator go from a 2-second cooldown to a 1-second cooldown at level 100, and it's really good. I'm pretty sure the monkey is actually a little bit faster than the ocelot for XP, but the ocelot is just super good. And if you want to do foraging with minions, you can also set up all of your minions and set up a little AFK pool by the minions and just AFK foraging and break the trees while you sit there and you AFK pool around it. It's really good with the ocelot pet because it increases the speed of your foraging minions and increases your XP. So that's really good. I would recommend doing foraging during this mayor because foraging sucks. Foraging sucks. So I would definitely recommend it. It's really all you really need to know about foraging because it's super cheap to get into. Armor, just wear young armor. And if you don't have young armor, just wear whatever armor you want. It's really not that big of a deal, to be honest. As long as you just have a decently high speed and an aspect of the end and a tree capitator, you'll be fine. But you do need a god pot. You do need a god pot because you need haste to be able to insta-break the logs. Other than that, you're good. You are. So let's move on to farming. Okay, so for farming, there's going to be 2 main farms that you're going to make and use during Derpy, which one of them is going to be sugarcane, and you're going to get yourself a blessed touring sugarcane hoe. The reason you want blessed is because it increases your farming XP and it increases your farming fortune. It's the best hoe reforge in the game, and you want a sugarcane hoe because it gets you more sugarcane and it gives you 12% farming XP when it's a mythic hoe. So it's super good. You can get these with the blueprints. They're pretty hard to make actually, but If you can get a tier 3 one, it's super good. I would recommend it. Same thing goes for carrot. Get yourself a carrot hoe, blessed on it, all of that good stuff. Farming for dummies if you can, but farming for dummies is like 1.5 mil on the auction house. Speaking of farming for dummies, if you really want to get a lot of drops and make a lot of money while you farm, have a lot of hoes with max farming for dummies books on them, because for whatever reason, when you have multiple hoes with farming for dummies in your inventory, it stacks. The +5 farming fortune stacks for each hoe that you have in your inventory, so that's cool. I personally use like 20 rookie hoes in my inventory or more. As you can see with this backpack, they are all farming fortune +5, which is 5 farming fortune per slot in my inventory, which is a lot. Now, the pet you're going to use is either a rabbit pet or an elephant pet. Now, rabbit pet, you're going to get 30% more farming XP, and elephant pet, you're going to get 180 farming fortune, which is a lot more drops. Now, personally, I'm going to use the rabbit pet because I want a lot of skill XP, but the elephant pet doesn't get you that much less skill XP, so if you want more money, then use the elephant pet. Sugarcane is actually better than carrots for skill XP, and carrots is actually better than sugarcane for coins. Now, carrots is going to be a lot more worth it to do than a cane farm will be, because cane is going to get you a little bit more XP, but not that much, and it's going to make you like 50% of what you make if you do a carrot farm. So I would recommend just doing carrot, and it's not that much less XP than cane. It's a lot more money. So there you have it. Farming is pretty simple as well. Most of these are pretty simple. It's just a matter of actually getting the items, because some of these items are really expensive, and I would recommend getting these items as soon as possible. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get them off of the AH during Derpy, and then you're going to be at an extreme disadvantage. So yeah, that is everything you need to know before you start grinding for Derpy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna head out now. Love you all. Peace, guys.